Humakot kayo ng reaksyon sa social media ang isang video na nagpapakita ng pananakit ng ilang estudyante sa isa ring mag-aaral.
Good day and welcome to Pros and Cons, where we ask the hard questions and you decide which side of the truth you would choose to believe.
Bullying has been a problem in schools, workplaces, and even in the streets. It hurts people, affects their mental health, breaks their confidence and productivity, and even leads to self-harm and suicide. It was the incident involving a high school student provoking and attacking another while his companions watched closely that thrust this behavior into the spotlight. Sadly, bullying continues to become a practice which people choose to keep quiet about. Today, in Pros and Cons, we raise the question, why is bullying prevalent in society? How do we understand the causes and effects of bullying? Is there a way to teach people, especially the youth, to stop being bullies?
I'm Joel C. Egco, your moderator for the day. We've all heard the stories about bullies and their victims. We have been victims of bullies, or perhaps bullies ourselves at some point. Now that we're seeing kids being bullies themselves, it's time to understand why this behavior persists and what can be done to correct it. We have Atty. Ferdinand Sally. He is the legal officer of the legal division of the Valenzuela DEPED.
Yes po. Yes.
Attorney, welcome to the show.
Thank you for the
And,
invitation. Yes.
how is Valenzuela DEPED doing now? Ano yung mga projects na busy kayo ngayon?
So far, Usec, we are strictly implementing yung Anti-Bullying Act together with the Child Protection Policy ng DEPED. Yung Anti-Bullying Act kasi adopted sa batas na Republic Act 10627 or yung Anti-Bullying Act natin. And ayon dito sa batas, it mandated all schools in the public, including private, na mag-adapt ng pulisiya to address this existence of bullying. At hindi lang po yun ang focus niya. Ang mga schools rin na to ay kailangang mag-adapt ng preventive measures or interventions para sa mga bullying incident. So yung batas hindi lang siya after
Hindi reactionary. It's proactive also.
Proactive. Yeah,
Alright. Mamaya lalaliman po nating discussion dyan, attorney. No? So I'd like to introduce to our left Ms. Kaye Vardeleon. She is a psychologist from the Childfam Possibilities Psychosocial Services Company. Welcome to the show, Ms. Kaye.
Thank you po. Very happy to be here.
Yeah, and the honor is mine. I'm very happy. I'm very glad that you're here. Kumusta po? Yung Childfam, what is it about? I mean, what are you involved in?
We are a well-being center po, focused on counseling, psychiatric consultations, and workshops din po. But we're very interested in child protection. Kaya po we're following this subject din very much kasi we're covering 2 minors and there are important implications then psychological, social, and family.
That's right. That's very important. No? In psychological well-being ng bata.
Yes po.
So, okay. Thank you. Thank you, attorney. Thank you, Ms. Kaye. No? When we return, let's start our discussion on bullying. We'll be right back. We're back on pros and cons. Let's begin today's discussion with this question directed to Miss Kaye. Bakit ba nagiging bully yung mga bata? Ito po ba'y nakikita sa magulang? Ito ba'y nakikita sa TV kapapanood ng basta kung anong palabas na yan, no, na violence? Saan po? Paano nade-develop sa bata ang pagiging bully?
Okay. I think po, what's important to note is no child is born a bully. No, this is a learned behavior, and there are many combination of factors why a child may choose this kind of behavior.
Learned behavior and the child may choose.
Could po, opo, but at a very young age, sometimes their choices are influenced then by other factors.
Alright.
Ang mga studies po natin, nakikita natin, for example, families po na aggression or very strict punitive discipline is very much present. Could instill po na parang they would model their parents' behavior, or pwedeng sobrang anger din kasi some bullies are victims also, and then they are transferring their feelings of victimization to other kids.
Okay.
Others naman po, they have high needs for maybe power in the school, no? They have high needs for maybe to be cool or to be popular in the school, and then they don't know other ways to do it. So they think that this is a good way to do it. So they're misguided in that respect. Pero pwedeng combination of all of those.
I see. So it's a very complex, yung factors niya, it's a complex thing. For instance, yung insidente na viral recently, ano?
Apo.
Kung makikita mo, yung even after the incident,
Yes.
the bully himself, the alleged bully himself, was even bullied
Yes.
more, di ba?
Yes,
Especially
opo.
on social media, about his looks,
Yes.
his height, di ba? Baka naman those were the same factors that made him a bully. We don't know, di ba?
Yes,
Maliit
possible.
ka lang, part ka lang eh.
Opo.
Kaya naging ano siya,
Opo.
somehow.
Possible
Somehow,
po. It's
that's possible.
possible. Yes.
What about yung kanina, yung sinasabi niyo, yung punitive ano ng mga magulang, ano eh, pagmamalo. Ang sabi naman nila, di ba, yung baydarad, sabi.
Opo.
Ano po yun? Is it
Psychologically po, ang studies po natin, nakikita natin na instead of teaching children discipline, if you are very physical, what you're teaching them actually is that that's an okay thing to do. It doesn't
Okay.
connect the
parents,
the
listen to
pain,
this.
It doesn't connect the pain that children are feeling to the lessons that you're supposed to teach.
Okay.
Ang tinuturo lang niya, merong taong mas powerful sa akin, and they can get away with that. So the message either is, I am a victim, or I should do this also to other children kasi my parents are doing it. So it must be
And that's
the
why
correct way to do
when
things.
they grow up, sometimes naging ganun din sila sa mga anak nila.
Yes po.
And it's being passed on from generation to
Yes
generation.
po.
So how do we correct that?
Opo, very interesting po, no? Yung pag sinusundan po yung mga developmental studies, many children who grow up to be bullies, sila yung mga babies with difficult temperaments. Di ba po may mga babies na mahirap aluin, mahirap
Yeah.
kalmahin, and if parents are not
Pag
educated...
ayaw tumigil, umiiyak, lalong
Opo.
kinukurot.
So, opo. So, the
Diba?
parents are not educated how to help them. They react in that kind of way.
Violently.
So, I think one way is to educate parents na some kids would need more patience, and then there are positive alternatives to disciplining children.
Is there a correct way of punishing a child?
I think the better way po is logic. Opo, is logical consequences. Kumbaga, this is your behavior. So, ano ba ang logical consequence kung pipiliin mo yung behavior niyan? For example, if you are arguing with other kids, you are hitting them. O, the logical consequence of that is mawawalan ka ng kaibigan. So how about you sit down in a room by your own, reflect on how it feels like to have no friends, and then you will realize na that's not a good behavior to have.
So there goes child psychology na sinasabi.
Opo,
no?
may patience in explaining
I
kailangan
see.
po.
So
Opo.
kailangan talaga i-explain mo sa bata.
Opo.
Alright. Attorney, ito na. What is DEPED or the school system is doing now to address this problem? Kasi we cannot, I don't think we can really, even with the Anti-Bullying Act, no, as explained by Miss Kaye here, iba eh. Di ba? Yung behavior na ng bata yun eh.
Ganito kasi Usec Joel, yung batas na RA 10672, as I have said a while ago, it mandates all the schools, public and private, nakalagay doon na in case the school fails to follow the provisions of the law, pwede, on the part of the private school, pwedeng ma-revoke yung license nila.
Okay.
With respect sa public school, there are possible punishment that can be imposed sa sa mga school heads, sa mga teachers. Nagkakaroon kami ng mga trainings, including the parents, during the PTA
So mahalaga yung
meetings.
PTA dito, yung Parents Teachers,
Teachers
Association.
Association.
So my next question is yung in terms of compliance sa Anti-Bullying Act, namo-monitor po ba natin yan?
Yes
May record tayo or database or
Yes po,
monitoring? No?
Yes po, Usec Joel. Actually, all schools are mandated to report, if I'm not mistaken, during the first quarter of every school year, na mag-submit sila ng mga list nila kung may mga bullying incident, including the child abuse
Why
incident.
only during the first quarter of every school year? Meaning June, July, August?
Lahat na yun, Joel, i-compile na nila, then with a report kung ilan yung mga victims ng bullying. Then this time, yung action ng DEPED, we will monitor and we will conduct kung kailangan ng trainings, seminars, capacity, all the...
I see. So, sa ngayon po, meron tayong data noon, ilan yung incidents, no? Kasi syempre, iba yung insidente ng bullying. That was just one bullying incident. Ano lang pagkakaiba? Dalawa, na video at sa isang magandang paaralan. 'Di ba? Pero alam mo, I came from a public school. I was a victim of bullies also, not only once or twice or thrice when I was in elementary. And gusto ko tanong to kay Miss Kaye. Noon, lahat ng nabubully sa akin, yung nilalaban ako. Right there and then, pagka tinulak-tulak ka, ay, suntukan na yan. Suntukan na yan. Yun nga, na-punish kami ng teacher ko. Alam ng mga kaklase ko sa Kainta Elementary School yan, no? When I was in grade 4, talaga matindi punishment naman namin. Humiliation. Yung tatanggalan ka ng underwear, tapos i-display ka ganon, no? That was a very long time ago. Pero ang kwan dyan, may other incident na may bully, ganyan din, tulak-tulak, higher, year. No, sinira yung aking tent. And then again, ang naging reaction ko doon ay suntukan talaga. Away talaga kami. But they never bothered me again.
Yes.
All of those bullies. Question is, I'm sure may mga ganyang experiences yung mga tagapakinig natin. Was my reaction correct? Or was that also a sign na parang bully rin ako?
Opo. For physical bullying, because physical bullying is just one type. There are other kinds of bullying. But for physical bullying, if there's threat to your safety, then of course you have to defend yourself as much as possible.
I reacted correctly.
For defense, no po.
For defense.
But the better approach po is a more preventive approach.
Layuan
Kasi,
mo naman siya.
when you talk about bullies, these are people who would consistently do that. They would be consistently aggressive. And one dynamic po kasi, kaya natin tinatawag na bullying, there's a power imbalance. For example, some children are bigger, more popular, or more skilled in being an attacker or something like that. So it's really difficult for the victims to defend themselves. So what's a better approach is to talk to persons in authority in school, to talk to your parents so that they could intervene para yung behavior ng bullying na talagang would tend to repeat itself, magagawa ng intervention. Kasi mas malalim yung ugat niya you could defend yourself in that instance where they would find other victims or they would do it in another way, so it's not helpful. Mas maganda to involve the whole system. Yun po yung first level din sa mga interventions. No? Yes po. Is teaching kids na it's not tattling, hindi siya pagsusumbong, hindi siya pagiging pasika ka.
It's not a sign of weakness pag nagsumbong ka. Kasi ganyan sila, sumbong, di ba? So, do you do that in schools now? Yung marami ba nagsusumbong?
Actually, yan yung isa sa mga problems.
Walang nagsusumbong.
Either yung bata natatakot na magsumbong dahil baka rin mabuli. So, yun yung mga factors na since meron ng batas, dapat magkakaroon ng awareness para kasi yung batas nakalagay doon na dapat kailangang i-report natin kung may bully.
Ayan. So, Atty, is it possible na maisama natin yan somehow as an elective siguro subject? Yung batas naman yan Di ba? Ito sa mga eskwelahan, ituro na nila yung bullying na yan. But before you answer that, let's pause for a while and when we return, we'll check out what social media is saying about today's topic. Bullying. Don't go away. You're still watching Pros and Cons, and we're talking about bullying. So let's see what our netizens have to say about the topic, no? Ang tanong, sapat ba ang ginagawa at tinuturo ng ating lipunan ito, upang maiwasan ang bullying sa ating mga kabataan? Unahin natin tong kay June Fabro. Sabi niya, sakalang action kapag may nangyari na. At depende pa kung malakas ang padrino o hindi. Okay. Tapos, ito naman kay Randolph R. Braganza Sr. Sabi ni Kuyang Randolph, sabi niya, bring back GMRC. No? Ito yung good manners and right conduct. No? YDT, yung Boy Scout, yung CAT, and ROTC to mold our youth. Pero teka, Kuyang Randolph, naalala ko ng araw, CAT yung nang-bully sa akin sa Boy Scout eh. Nabanggit nga dito yung GMRC, etc. Pwede ba natin ipasok sa ating curriculum? Yung as an elective probably or kasama sa isang subject doon.
Isa sa mga measures paano natin ma-prevent yung culture ng bullying is mag-create tayo ng positive school environment or climate or culture. Papaano? Ang tanong diyan papaano? Magkaroon tayo ng behavioral module behavioral or respectful manner na everyday nasasanay yung mga bata, yung mga youth natin na, for example sa school magkaroon ng respectful behavior, respectful language. Hindi lang sa teacher-student relationship, lahat-lahat na sa school community. Hanggang mahasa ang mga youth natin. Actually ngayon may yung question diyan sa comment diyan na dapat may
GMRC, good manners and right conduct.
Mayroon po tayong subject ngayon na edukasyon sa pagpapala or values education.
Values education. Yes.
And since itong anti-bullying act natin, minamandato yung mga schools, kailangan, it is a must for all schools na i-include nila sa mga curricular, even extracurricular programs nila, yung mga issues about bullying. Kung ano ba yung issues, bakit may nagbubully, kung bakit may nabubully, at ano yung effect ng bullying.
Tama. Siguro pwede natin sabihin sa kanila, alam nyo, ang pambubuli is a sign of weakness. Ang pambubuli is actually a symptom of a deeper problem. 'Di ba? Yun ang I think yun ang yung mga bully na mga bata na nakikinig sa atin. Ayun, nakikita nyo na, problema pala 'yan. Ang pambubuli, hindi ka pogi diyan, hindi ka magaling diyan, 'di ba? So, yan pala ay sintomas ng isang problema. Maaring problema niya sa pamilya.
Pwede po.
'Di ba? Magre-reflect 'yan sa behavior ng bata eh.
Or problema sa mga peers na hindi marunong makipagkaibigan.
Oo.
Pwede pong gano'n.
Yung masyadong sensitive. Iba naman siguro yung may nagtataray ka lang na na loner lang siya. Iba naman yung mga super sabihin na nating epal. 'Di ba? Talagang yung mga bully, yung mga epal eh. Gusto nila sila lang siga. Diba? So, yung sinasabi po kanina ni Miss Kaye, no? Yung pagpasok doon sa values education.
Yes.
You were saying about
Opo, may opportunity po tayo kasi yung bago pong pirma na mental health law,
yan.
mandate po niya na ipasok sa curriculum ang mental health. At pwede pong ituro hindi lang yung mga conditions pwedeng ituro paano magdala ng damdamin, paano maghawak ng relationship.
And it's mandated na to be included dito curriculum.
In the health subjects.
The health subjects.
Opo.
Unlike itong bullying sa values education, walang ganong mandate, no, to include in the curriculum. So, pwedeng ito yung what's the law again? Sorry.
Sa mental health law po.
Mental health law mandating the education department to include in the curriculum.
Mental health po. Kasi it can be discussed in a very academic way.
That's
pero the
right.
better discussion is real life situations.
That's
Diba? How
right.
do we empathize with our fellow classmates? Paano natin aalagaan yung mental health ng bawat isa? And part of that is treating them correctly, making the school a safe environment for them to be in. So kung ituturo po natin yung mga skills na yan, empathy, managing your
Yes.
emotions, pwede po niyang mahagip yung bullying kahit hindi po siya dinidiscuss explicitly.
I see. Not necessarily bullying as a particular subject matter, no? Still, values education pa rin. Di ba? Maganda. I like that. No?
Yes,
So,
maganda
please.
yung law na yan dahil it will be very helpful sa mga student natin yun nga, papasok sa isang creation ng isang positive culture sa school.
We should teach children to be friendlier, no?
Opo. Not
More
just
friendly to others.
Yes po, not just po in person but online. Kasi maraming bullying na
Especially
nangyayari po
online,
online. So
mas
what's the correct
delikado.
behavior?
Meron po tayong tinatawag na online bullying actually.
Okay.
Naka-incorporate-
Yes. Phenomenon yan. Oh, yes.
Naka-incorporated sa anti-bullying act natin.
Online
Kaya
bullying.
mag-ingat-ingat yung mga kabataan natin sa mga pinopost nila. Baka nakakasakit na sila ng
Pero pag
damdamin.
mga bata po sa eskwelahan, paano nila maa-address yan? In-online bully siya. Tapos paano irereklamo kung mga minor de edad, mga bata? Paano po yan by law?
Basically, Usec Joel, kung magbe-base lang tayo sa Anti-Bullying Act, it's just it focus only on the disciplinary measure against sa bully. So it's either ma-suspend siya,
I see.
punitive,
Hindi preventive. Well, by punishing the previous act, you're actually preventing it to happen again. 'Di ba? So, pero ganun yung dating niya, walang proactive merong bang mandated na unit sa school na anti-bullying office, something like that. Walang ganon, ano?
doon na po papasok yung mandato ng batas na lahat ng school mag-adapt ng policy
I see.
na magpre-prevent sa bullying.
Okay, kung na-online bullying siya, ito ang problema. Ito, nakikita ko lang, the con side. If I come from another school and the bully comes from another school, binubully niya ako, kanino ko ngayon siya isusumbong?
Ayon sa batas, kung sino ang unang nakaalam sa bullying incident, dapat inform niya agad yung other school concern
Okay.
kung ano yung nangyari. Then
And
they will
yung school concern, kung saan nandun yung bully, doon sa kanya tatama yung anti-bullying act.
Yes po.
Okay. What about the parents? Anong pananagutan ng parents kung bully yung anak nila? Pwede bang kasuhan ng...
Actually, silent yung batas
I see.
natin.
So it's
More on the
more
disciplinary.
On the institution, tama, kasi walang pwedeng isanction dun sa magulang, no? Hindi na nare-record araw-araw. So, but as far as DEPED is concerned, merong tawag dito? May remedies, no?
Yes po.
Sa bullying. And you think yung mga punitive action na yan, Miss Kaye, is enough?
Well, it's one way of doing things. But
Okay.
mas maganda po ang perspective natin is restorative.
Meaning
these are minors, usually minors, so we restore them to better decision making, better problem solving skills, and then help restore them to society or to the friends. Kaya po yung recent po na nangyari na meron pong social media element na na-popularize yung mga faces and names of bullies and victims, hindi po nakakatulong kasi
Nakasama pa
eventually,
yun. Ayan.
we would have to restore these kids into other peer groups. We have to restore them to learn social skills better. Kung kilala na sila ng lahat, may reputasyon na sila,
Sira
it
na.
would hinder instead of facilitating the process
So
of helping
when
them get
people
better.
ganged up on the alleged bully or the bully, no? Sabi nila, ayaw lang may alleged bully daw yan eh. Judge na talaga agad eh. Hindi pala nakatulong.
Hindi po. Tayo rin yung giging bully, no? Sumasama tayo din sa sistema.
All right. So
Opo.
it's parang yung ang factor environmental din,
Yes, opo.
no? Naging bully, maraming naging bully nun.
Opo.
But I hate to say this, no? Hindi ako nakisawsaw dun sa issue niyo because I was really thinking, teka, kung kapitbahay ko 'yon, kahit anak ko yung binuli eh.
Opo.
Hindi ko parang naawa din ako sa bata, no, na they could have settled the issue there, pero yung mag-gang up ka, naawa din ako somehow.
Yes,
no?
opo.
He got punishment that is worse than what he deserved.
Yes, opo.
Diba? Mas kawawa na yung bata. Sorry, I have to, yun lang personal opinion ko. So, do you think time will come na hindi maging problema na itong bullying na ito? Or is bullying there, parang, and it won't easily go away?
We can hope po, pero it's not something that we can do overnight. And mahirap din iatas lang sa paaralan yung lahat ng responsibility for this po. This is something na systemic talaga, so the whole society has to help. No, it starts, I think, yung word na empathy is a good key.
Yeah.
If we can teach people how to, parang, kumbaga, tratuhin mo ang mga tao with mind na baka may dinadala rin silang iba. Don't treat them in a way na you wouldn't want to be treated yourself. Then that's a good start po, no? And then
Empathize mo yung ano.
Opo.
Teka, ano ba problema mo? Baka pareho tayong problema. Let's help
Opo.
each other. All right. So, we finally reached the end of our program. So there you have it, folks. Straight from the shoulder and right on the money. Before we go, we'd like to get the final words, no, from our guests. Let's start with the lady muna, Atty. Miss Kaye, your message po sa ating mga kababayan.
Opo. I think po kailangan maging bukas yung ating pananaw pagdating po sa bullying bago po tayo magturo kung sino yung may kasalanan, lalo na po kung bystander po tayo. I think the better approach po is to be calm and then try to understand how we can help everyone. Kasi the bully, the victim, or the bully victim, they all need help and intervention. So before we judge po, baka mas tingnan natin how we can restore minors po back into better behavior and better functionality.
All right. Thank you. Well said. Attorney Ferdinand Sally?
Sa mga kabataan, I believe na mapipigilan natin itong paglaganap ng bullying. Kailangan lang natin ng magtulungan lahat ng stakeholders, including the media.
Yeah, that's
Including
right.
the media.
That's why we're here.
To instill yung peace of, yung culture of peace at yung value ng respect.
Peace and respect. All right, very well said. Thank you very much, Attorney Ferdinand and Ms. Kaye Vardeleon. We appreciate your being here on the show. Tune in again next week as we discuss another important and interesting issue. For your comments, suggestions, and questions, visit our Facebook page and the PNA website. You may be for or against. You may agree or disagree. In the end, we are all Filipinos working towards the same goals. Will you choose what's right? Or will you stay on your side of the truth? Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Undersecretary Joel C. Egco. Thank you and see you on the next episode of Pros and Cons.